Okay, so let's talk about how the process of selling and buying works when you're looking to upsize, when you're looking to go from a smaller property and upgrade to a larger property. So one of the assumptions that we're going to consider in this video is that you're looking to sell this first property to also buy the second one, right? That you're looking to take this equity to apply to the second property. Because some people, depending on their income, their financials, their life, they decide, you know what, I'll just keep this property and I can easily qualify for the second property. And so I'll just buy the second property. I don't need to sell this one. And when I move into this one, I'll rent this one and keep it as a rental forever, right? That's something else. Some people can do that. They do that, but that's not what we're talking about. So in this example, we are going to, the first thing that we would do if you're looking to trade, in essence, let's say your 2-2 townhome, that's too small, for a larger, let's say 4-2 house. The way that would work is that the first thing we'd do is we'd speak together about the value of the townhouse, right? In essence, if we sold this property, your townhouse, what is the most that we could get, and how much would you net, right? So let's say, for instance, that your townhome is worth, I don't know, $350 and you owe $200, and let's say you walk away with $150,000, right? Once we know this, the next step would be connecting you with a lender, with a mortgage broker, one of the people that we work with all the time. And basically you, based on your financials, we would get you pre-approved for a loan for the other property. And that conversation is going to go basically you talking to the lender and saying, listen, here are my tax returns, here's my income, here's my credit, etc. Everything is great. I have this property. If I sold this property, Juan told us that we would net about $150,000. And if I had $150,000 as a down payment, what's the biggest house that I could afford based on my income? And the lender is going to tell you, John, Mary, you guys can qualify for a property. If you sold this property, you could qualify for a property up to, I don't know, $500,000, right? And then based on that, we can start shopping. Now, the other thing to consider is for you is to figure out, do you have somewhere you could go if we sold this property temporarily while we find the other? Or what is more common nowadays, and we have a program for this, is where basically the lender qualifies you for this property with the assumption that you're going to sell this one. In essence, what they do is that they allow you, they provide the financing, there's a program for it, where you're able to buy this property completely outright based on your income and the assumption that you have enough equity. Of course, they would check it and we would go through that process. But basically, you're able to buy the second property completely outright. And once you move in, then we'll sell your other property. And once we sell this property and you get your $150,000 in equity, then you take this chunk of money and you apply it towards this loan, towards this balance, and you just, lower it down. That's the easiest way to do this transition, right? Because it allows you to do one single move. Basically, you buy the second property, the property that you like, that you qualify for, and then we sell this one. So anyway, I know that was a ton of info, and I'm sure you might have other questions, but hopefully that gives you some clarity as to the possibility of what you could do. In our experience, it really just comes down to the math, right? Which is, what's your monthly payment here? What would be your monthly payment over here? And do you feel comfortable with that? And in most cases, clients typically feel very comfortable with this financially, but also because it's the right time in their life, because they really need this space. And so it just makes sense. So anyway, hope you find that helpful. Let me know if you have any other questions around this idea, and we're happy to clarify. Otherwise, I will see you in the next video.